Raise your hand if you've ever scrambled to throw together an independent work routine right before your students walked in the room. I see you, and I've been you. This is Jennifer from Positively Learning, and today we're going to fix that. In this quick video, I'm going to show you how to build a simple 3-task routine in under 10 minutes. It's not just easy, it's actually aligned with your students' IEP goals. And if you want to save even more time, I'll show you where to grab all 3 tasks at the end. Why 3? Because simple works. A 3-task routine is going to give your students a clear beginning, middle, and end. And that's enough to start building independence, keep engagement high, and it's going to give you back your small group time without overwhelming your students or your prep list. So, step number 1, you're going to pick just one goal area. Literacy, math, life skills, whatever you're targeting on the IEP or your lesson plan. You're going to keep your routine focused on this one goal. That's going to help students stay on track, and it's going to give you clearer data, faster wins, and it's going to be purposeful practice. This is what's going to actually move the needle. After you have your goal, you're going to search for 3 tasks that support the one skill. So 3 tasks, 1 skill. I like to log into the TaskBox Dollar Club, and you're going to type in what you need. For this case, I typed in blends because that's what closely matched the goal, but you might be typing in something else like money, sorting, SEL skills. The library makes it easy to find exactly what you're looking for without constantly scrolling. As I'm recording this, there's over 800 task boxes in the library. As much as I'd like to look through all those, no one's got time like that, so use the search tool. Then I'm going to choose 3 tasks that target that skill, but in slightly different ways. So there's variety, but the goal stays consistent. Now you're going to know which 3 to choose. In my case, I'm going to choose the word mapping with 4 phonemes because that is similar to what my students would be seeing at the small group table. Now it's their opportunity to practice it on their own. I'm also going to choose the beginning blends. Those are wheels. It kind of takes this phonemic awareness task and word mapping and adds the next step by isolating the initial blend with phonics. So students are going to look at the initial blend on each wheel, then they're going to use clothespins or whatever you want to cover or clip the pictures that have that same initial sound at the beginning. And then the last task I would choose is the initial blends. That's taking it even one step further. Students are going to decode words with initial blends and match it to the picture. That's going to be fun. It's also going to give a lot of information back on how students are doing. Now, you might have chosen completely different tasks for your students. Maybe you would have isolated the initial blends into L blends, R blends, S blends, or maybe you wanted to make sure that your students were seeing real photos. Whatever works best for your students, you're going to choose 3 tasks for each skill. Last step is you're going to build a routine that your students can follow eventually on their own. So whether you're using trays, folders, drawers, visual schedules, your students should be able to see what comes first, next, and last. There's a clear start. There's a clear finish. There's clear expectations. This is how we're going to build confidence and buy yourself time back at your teacher table. Here are some bonus tips to make this even easier. Number 1, I highly recommend keeping it consistent. When your setup always looks the same, your students can focus on the task, not trying to figure out the system. So whether you're using task boxes, file folders, or work binders, it does not matter, just as long as there's consistency. Number 2, evergreen themes. These are themes that can be used any time of year. Doesn't have to be tied with a holiday or season. Holiday and season is so much fun. It brings novelty, which can increase engagement, but I would save that till after you've started to build up your library. Evergreen themes just don't need that constant swapping. So you can use them across skills and students and goals, and your future self is going to thank you. And the last is student choice. I usually use the 2 to 1, where I'm choosing 2 tasks and then my students might be choosing the last task. And yes, it's okay if they choose the same task every single time. That's okay. That's building up independence and providing that choice, which is going to be all about engagement, which is going to lead to better learning. You're still choosing 2 tasks for them to work on and let them choose the third. All right. You just created a 3-task routine well under 10 minutes. And it's not just busy work, it's intentional. It was goal aligned and it helped build student independence. If you want to save even more time, I highly recommend checking out the TaskBox Dollar Club, where you can search by goal. You can download the tasks in seconds, and you can build your next routine without spending time searching for the right task. I'll drop the link below this video so that you can check it out. And if you are building your own 3-task routine this week, please drop an emoji in the comments. Let me know. I'd love to cheer you on. If this video helped you, please go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. More simple systems and time-saving tips are headed your way. I'll see you in the next video.